What up YouTube, Ernesto's Playlist here, back at you again with another reaction, and today it's gonna be another Gorillaz reaction, or should I say two Gorillaz reactions in one video, because today we're reacting to Gorillaz The Hardest Thing / Orange County, featuring Tony Allen, Bizarrap, Kara Jackson, Anusha Shankar. As always, I demonstrate my absolute lack in music knowledge by not knowing who any of these feature artists are. If they're like popular or have appeared in other Gorillaz projects or something, please mention down in the comments where they've appeared, because I just don't recognize them. I'm sorry, I'm fucking stupid. But anyways, I'm a little bit late on this because 4 days ago they released the Orange County, and the next day after that The Hardest Thing, which I assume since they're both together like this in this one video on the Gorillaz official channel, they're like a two-part song, or like an intro and then the song Orange County. Although it was weird how they released Orange County first and then The Hardest Thing the next day, not both at the same time, but who knows. Because of them releasing yet another single, I see that they are not shying away from releasing more and more and more and more singles for the upcoming The Mountain album. Reminder, The Mountain releases in 39 days as of the recording of this, and I will be there to make a full album reaction to the whole thing front to back when that comes, so stay tuned for that. But as you can see from this track listing, literally like 6 out of 15 songs have been released so far, which is almost half. And since there's 39 more days, there's a very high chance they're going to release something more before the album drops. And I am not a fan of this whole thing where half the album gets released before the album actually drops in the form of singles. I just feel like there's less content in the album to experience when you actually listen to the album when it comes out. But whatever. Their marketing plan, they can do whatever the fuck they want. So the last single was Damascus, and I actually really liked that one. So curious to see what these two songs are going to be like. Also have lyrics open right here on my second monitor. I'm going to be reading along, and I'm going to be, of course, editing them in right there, as I always do. So without further ado, let's get right into it. This is Gorillaz The Hardest Thing / Orange County. Let's fucking go.
Oh yeah, Eddie de Errori. Oh yeah, Eddie de.
What the absolute fuck is going on?
Oh yeah.
There's like a celestial god in the mountain. Okay, this is ethereal and trippy as hell. Okay. Okay. Oh, is it gonna be a lyric video? Okay, that makes my job easier. Well, hopefully it is. Let's see. I like these, like, space vibes. Like, you're just ethereal, traveling through space.
You know the hardest thing.
It's not a lyric video, okay.
Is to say goodbye to someone you love.
Yeah.
That is the hardest thing.
Damn.
And when the curtains rise and the party begins, do you laugh? Do you break down inside, wondering how you got to the afterlife?
Whoa! These instrumentals, holy shit! That's beautiful. That is giving me goosebumps. That's so beautiful. Mountain taking shape.
You know the hardest thing.
And it's Orange County now, okay.
Is to say goodbye to someone you love. That's the hardest thing.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? Ooh.
You know the hardest thing
Okay, that's Kara Jackson.
Let's suspend the clock, another star. Get another chance to love.
I hear you now. I understand you lost the day to get tomorrow back. But what of the toll? That's the hardest thing
I'm not your enemy. Your legacy frightens me. Will I keep it going?
Damn.
Or will it spoil before I get the chance to grow?
I don't know if I can take this anymore. So why you trying to break me? I don't know if I can stay on board. You know the hardest thing is to say goodbye to someone you love. That's the hardest thing.
I'm not your enemy. Your legacy frightens me. Will I keep it gold or will it spoil before I get the chance to grow?
You know the hardest thing is to say goodbye to someone you love. That's the hardest thing. And I'm not your enemy. You're out of gone, you stand alone and everything you gave to someone you love. That's the hardest thing. That's the hardest thing.
Oh, it's already ending! Oh my god. This anymore. That's the hardest thing. Whoa. That was an experience. That wasn't a song, that was an experience. That was really beautiful. From the instrumentals to the lyrics, how it all, of course, meshes together. That was very beautiful. And to me personally, hearing the song now and reading along with the lyrics, I just went through a breakup, and it is the hardest thing. I know it's on the nose. It's very literal. It's maybe even basic to say that the hardest thing is to say goodbye to someone you love. Yeah, it's maybe very basic to say that. Like, no shit. Of course it's hard to say goodbye to someone you love, but I felt it. I really felt it. It was very, very, very hard, and I think this song just encapsulates that feeling. These very somber instrumentals of bittersweetness. That you had something beautiful and you have to say goodbye to it now. And it's a bittersweet feeling that, yeah, something beautiful is over. It's sad that it's over. But it was beautiful to experience, so you carry on and you push on. Maybe to an uncertain future, but you push on, and that's where the bittersweetness comes from. Because you don't know what's going to happen. It may not be as good as you had it. It may be way better than you had it. You don't know. The only thing you can do is just push forward and find out. That's just all the vibes that I'm getting from this song, from these instrumentals in the song especially. The instrumentals are so beautiful in this. The whistling as well. It just kind of makes you think. It makes you contemplate stuff about the loved one that you said goodbye. I mean, it doesn't have to necessarily be in a relationship context. It could also be like a loved one that died, for example. It could be a pet that died. You know, it's difficult to say goodbye to them. Yeah, and Kara Jackson, sadly I don't know who that is, but she delivered her lines very nice, like very fitting to this song. I really enjoyed her performance. Fits into the whole Gorillaz style very well. Damon Albarn, 2D, delivering his lines also just the way he always does. I really like his voice. And also, last single, Damascus, we didn't have any 2D vocals at all. So this was a nice change. I was missing them in the last song, but here we get them again. So yeah, both songs are a complete package. The hardest thing is literally just an intro to Orange County. Well, since there technically are two songs, I'm going to give both a rating. So I'm going to give The Hardest Thing a rating of a solid A. It's a bit unnecessary. Like, it could have been incorporated into Orange County, the song, but I guess then the song would be a little bit too long. But also, I wouldn't have minded if it was just one continuous song, not split into two. It doesn't really stand on its own because it's part of a two-song package. And moving on to Orange County, I'm going to give Orange County a rating of... I'm going to give it a solid S because it's just a beautiful song. It hit me in my heart. It made me feel things, and I enjoyed listening to it. Even if you can't relate to it or you don't want to take the relation of saying goodbye to someone you love from this song, just the sound of the instrumentals, just the sound of the song was very beautiful. And it's very catchy, like... See, the medley is already in my head. I can whistle it. Those are my ratings for these songs. Like, I enjoyed them. I really did. And I'm looking forward to, as always, I'm looking forward to more Gorillaz music. I'm looking forward to the Mountain album. Please, Damon Albarn, please don't release another single. Please save the rest of it for the album. I'm begging you. He's not going to see this. He's not going to listen to me. Anyways, this was Nestle's playlist. And these two songs, Orange County is definitely going to be part of my playlist. The Hardest Thing, I'm not sure. Maybe I'll say fuck it and add both of them? You know what, I will. Both of them are a part of my playlist. Catch me in the next reactions. Gorillaz or whatever else they may be. Peace.